This is the NBA Finals, Game 2.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball. You take a look at Brooklyn. In Game 1, they wrestled away home court advantage. Do they get greedy tonight?
Well, another win would put them in complete control. The coaching staff admonishing them not to be satisfied with the split. This is where champions go for it all.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Then there's Butler, then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Marshall in at power forward. McDaniels with it, now guarded by Butler. Pass to Dillingham. Knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Marshall, checked by Randall. Out to Schroeder, back to Marshall. Edwards against Thomas, puts it up. Jump shot is good.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Edwards against Thomas. Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Thomas. It's blocked by Gobert. And they'll get another chance. 6 on the shot clock. Screen by Claxton. Here's Marshall going inside. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Edwards for 3. Outside for Randall. 3-pointer. Brooklyn pulls it in. You got to go back to the 2017 Warriors to find the last team that won 13 straight playoff games in a single season. These guys can tack on another and make it 14 with a winning performance tonight.
This has been mind-blowing to witness. We don't get streaks like this very often. As a fan of the league, you just have to sit back and enjoy the greatness you're witnessing.
Second free throw, no good.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chris Finch. I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him, and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. He's off on the first.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Fields checked in for McDaniels. And he sinks the second. Here's Marshall. Butler, a screen on Randall. Thomas outside. Back to Marshall. Pass to Thomas. They set a pick. Marshall passes to Butler. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hill to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Nets. It's a 3-point game. Claxton, a screen on Randall. Over to the left wing. Back to Marshall. Shot clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup. Marshall's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. Rebounded by Marshall.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Screen by Claxton. Marshall passes to Thomas. Back to Marshall. Butler, a screen on Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts in the game. No good on that one. Both teams will make substitutions. Good on the second one. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Now Randall. Pulls it in from the elbow, and it falls all over the rim and in.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
And here's Owens outside. Randall pulls down the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Marshall with the bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Randall, and he drives in. And it's Randall with the jam.
This is the energy Randall provides. When he's charging inside, he wants to hammer it down.
There's a screen by Marshall. Here's Hunter. Back to Marshall. Minnesota with a rebound. Outside heel to the middle. Outside for Randall. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Randall's got 8.
That's a terrific kick-out pass. When the defense collapses like that on the inside, you've got open people outside.
What a performance for Julius Randall. He has been the story for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. For Minnesota, Gobert's checked in for Kessler. Graham comes in for McDaniels, and it's Edwards in for Coffey. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Marshall, he's checked in for Clowney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Hunter. Thomas, he's checked in for Whitehead. And Owens is subbed in for Schroeder. Here's Marshall. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Timberwolves lead by 3. On the floor for the Nets. We've got Bol. Owens out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Jimmy Butler, and it's Marshall in at the power forward position. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Thomas passes to Marshall. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game. Edwards with it. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Among the best athletes in this league, Anthony Edwards taking flight.
Nets trail by 3. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Owens. Back to Marshall. 5 to shoot. Baseline try. The shot no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Picked by Gobert. Healed for 3. That one's good. Makes him 3 for 7.
And they're winning and playing with great confidence, but they need to be more efficient with those three-pointers.
The shot won't fall. Achua with some nice D. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's Thomas on the wing. Sinks it from distance. Thomas has got 7 points.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, excellent read there by Edwards. He saw someone had a better shot, and he got them the ball.
Pass to Marshall. Pull a screen on Achua. Here's Marshall. Blocked. It's tipped. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They lead by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Even teams that have great shooters have to be selective. They're hucking it up from beyond the arc, hoping for the best. And it reminds me.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this. Thanks, as always.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Ebb is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Marshall inside. Check by Randle. Here's Marshall. Here he goes. Banked it in off the glass. 12 points for him.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Now here's Edwards. To the paint. Butler against McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Nets trail by 3. Here's Marshall. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Oh! Easy 2 for Gobert.
Well, that's why you feed Gobert near the rim. He makes the most of those easy opportunities.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brooklyn, cloudy. He's checked in for... And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. On the floor for the Nets. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Then there's Butler, and it's Marshall in at the 4. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Achua's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Mamukelashvili. No good on the 3.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Marshall can't hit.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside heel. From behind the arc. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Here's Marshall. Achua defending. Unloads from 13. Marshall can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Coffee, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Now here's Kessler. Defense right on him. Here's Marshall. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Achua for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
The Timberwolves lead by 23. And here's Hield. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside, here's Marshall. Rebounded by Hield.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Coffee, the pass to Mamukelashvili. Knocked loose. Now here's Thomas. Tightly guarded. And here's Schroeder outside. Can't bury it. His 5th miss in 9 tries. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Hield missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Thomas, that's good.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. James is checked in for Mamukelashvili. And the Nets also making a change. Claxton, he's checked in for Clowney. Here's Coffey. Hield, a screen on Thomas. Back to Hield. Pulls it. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Hield's got 14 points now in the second half.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
And Minnesota making a change here. Graham's checked in. Pass to Achua. 1:25 left in the 4th. The shot no good.
A game 2 of the NBA Finals has been decided. Now the teams will be switching venues, but boy, what an important...
Substitution on the court.
Right here. 1:02 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Out to the right wing for 3. Offensive rebound. Bold. Pass to Marshall. Drops in the 3. 51 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Minnesota. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Coffey. Five on the clock. Shoots. Minnesota again missing. Marshall inside. Guarded by Hield. Marshall can't hit. So it's Minnesota now. Outside Hield. Pass to Graham. Here's Coffey. Back to Hield. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this